All right, looks like we're about ready for another session of Sly here, and also looks like my doggies come down to see me right at this moment. Jesse, can you come here? Come here, can you come up? Hi. Hi. Hi, how you doing? You come down to see me? Hey? Come here. She's bringing me a toy now. Well, I can always turn doggy cam. You can see her tail and such. Come here, Jesse. Come here. What have you brought me? Only like the noisiest toy ever. Let's throw that way. Anyway, let's turn on my wireless controller here. So we've been continuing with the whole format of one Sly game a day. Come here. Come here. Come here. She was not super impressed with me earlier today when we went on like literally the slowest walk ever, because my dad is actually still recovering from a knee surgery where he got a knee replacement, and so he's walking on crutches right now. So we went out for a walk together so that he walks safe, doesn't fall over and stuff like that. So we went out walking together, and we're moving like super slowly, making it like down the street and back, and Jesse here was not super impressed about going at like a snail's pace, stuff like that. It was probably the slowest walk I've ever taken her on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, silly doggy. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come over here. She's just barking at me. My alert thing might be off. What? My alert should be okay. It doesn't seem like anything was in there because it's not showing your resub. Do you have to refresh? Because my alert box is here and it doesn't show anything within the thing. So maybe Streamlabs is bugging out today or something? I don't know. But either way, I appreciate the resub, Boris. That's super kind of you. You might have to refresh Twitch, like close the stream and open it back up again, and then you might be able to do the thing. Because you got the 2-month badge. Oh, Twitch also like gives out the next month badge like early because it's weird and stuff like that. Yeah, it's very strange. You really like this? What, that emote cam or this game? Not showing on this stream. Well, it'll show up at some point in the future, maybe in a few days. Like no sub alert. Well, either way, I appreciate the 2 months of being subbed. Mortis, the emote, and gotcha. Yeah, that was really fitting now that Xenoblade 2 is also a thing in Smash nowadays. But anyway, I'll turn off the doggy cam now. Anyways, with our daily Sly shenanigans, we've done the first episode, we've done the second episode. Now is the third episode, which is another great example of how Sly 3 adds like so many different mini games to it. Also, out of the entire Sly trilogy, this episode has the single biggest moment of how did that get into an everyone 10 and up game. So just as a heads up, we'll know it when we get there. I'll say it before we get there. Just know that we're gonna be in for a real treat. And hello Hawks, hope you're doing well today as well. Let's hop right into things.
Bentley was obsessed. Every night he'd pore over the blueprints to Dr. M's fortress, looking for a way to get into the Cooper vault. He soon came to the conclusion that there was no way inside unless the gang picked up a dedicated RC specialist, an expert who had mechanical and piloting skills far exceeding his own. After weeks of searching techie chat rooms, he finally found someone who could keep up with him intellectually. A gearhead genius out of Holland named Penelope. She politely declined our invitation to join the team, saying she only works for the best. Apparently, her idea of the best was her boss, the Black Baron, a big-time dogfighting champ up there in Holland. He's so good that he's even set up an international competition called Aces to attract worthy opponents. A few days later, she sent us a counteroffer. If our gang could manage to beat the Black Baron at his own game, then she'd know we weren't just a pack of jokers, and therefore, worth her time. So, we got busy. With no time to lose, Bentley and Murray worked to put a plane together, while I got my pilot license the fastest way possible. We'd prove to this Penelope that the Cooper gang was up for the challenge, even if we were making it all up as we went along.
I absolutely love how in this opening cutscene, Bentley's pick is just like his face plastered on a super muscular dude. And then there's like the same kind of thing vice versa for Penelope. Oh, man. So yeah, this one is literally about dogfighting in Holland. Sly 3 goes to some really weird places. Like, this isn't even the half of it in terms of like the weird places it goes. Just wait until like the second last episode here. So here we have Holland. And it looks like Carmelita's out being mean to the guards again. As she does. Just zippity zapping anybody that looks at her funny. Also, it has occurred to me that as of yet, we haven't actually bought any power-ups from the Compooper. And we should have a lot of coins, so maybe we should start out by doing that. Maybe. Man, this... Sly 3 is so many good episodes, but this is legitimately gotta be like one of the best episodes in the whole series. Like, there's just so much that's so good about this episode. Alrighty, so we're in here. Also, now I will replay the alert that happened during that last cutscene. Now Morris has figured out the 2 months sub. I appreciate the 2 months of being sub, Morris. That's super kind of you. Hope you enjoy another month of the emotes and the sub badge. I appreciate the continued support and yada yada. I don't know what to say, but we get to listen to counterattack and such now, which is such a good theme. Just gonna listen to that for a little while. So we have 1,260 coins. I think this is the one where the paraglider becomes available. Yes, so we're gonna need this. Like, that's actually a story requirement.
Maybe if I do this.
And there's the Texas speech. The paraglider is actually a requirement, is a thing. Smoke bombs can be handy. Combat dodge, sidestep enemies in combat. Huh. Knockout dive, leap at enemies, pressing them stunned on the ground. I never really use a whole bunch of thing where, but I make enemies attack each other while with the wheelchair spin attack. Insanity strike. This one might be a requirement. I don't remember. Health extractor, adrenaline burst. Let's just get the alarm clock for fun, and then we'll do. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Is what we'll do. All right, into. We're just gonna get changed. I think we're gonna go meet who our opponents in the coming dogfights are gonna be. Is what it is. We don't actually get to explore this area yet. Yep. Seems like.
If we're gonna succeed in this year's Aces competition, we'll need to learn who we're flying against.
What? They keep the flight roster a secret?
Correct. In years past, competitors would go out at night and sabotage each other's planes in preparation for the next day's dogfight.
I get it. So now they keep the lineup a secret, and no one knows who to mess with.
Precisely. Looks like you're a good pilot, but we've only got one plane, and you'll be up there against dozens of bogeys.
You know, normally I'd make some sarcastic remark about how overwhelmed I am by your confidence in me, but those are some grim odds. And, well, you know, I'm always up for some sabotage.
Glad to hear it. Now, the roster is kept secret from the pilots, but not from the event staff.
Do we have a mole on the inside?
Our friend, Dimitri, has been hired to give color commentary during the dogfights. He'll know where the roster's hidden. Scout him out somewhere in the hotel lobby, but be careful. If you start a fight with the other pilots, we'll be kicked out of the competition.
Sure, we all play nice until tomorrow. Then we blow each other to bits at 300 feet.
So, yeah, our person on the inside to talk to here is Dimitri, who, you know, he only appeared in Sly 2 as the main villain of the first episode, and then that was it for him. Whereas in Sly 3, he's a recurring character, and I love it. Anyway, Village brought as Acoustic Harmonia. How was his day? Yo, today was one of those days where, you know those days where you just, like, can't get out of bed? That was today with me. It's like, I wasn't tired enough to, like, properly go back to sleep, but I was still sleepy and could not bring myself to get out of bed. That's what today was for me. So we did that. I was experimenting with some more Pyra and Mithra in Smash since they just released a couple days ago. I managed to get them into Elite Smash, so that's nice. I also figured out a jab block setup with Mithra, so that's spicy, spicy. But yeah, I guess the man who entered the dance contest in 3 houses, a different Dimitri, an even better Dimitri. Look how tall he is. All right, let's go talk to our best friend.
Dimitri, funny seeing you here. Never pegged you as a flyboy.
Like a dance floor with many lights, I have many profiles. Dig, don't even try to understand the silky enigma of Dimitri.
But I seem to think you might have a copy of the Aces flight lineup. That true?
And why should I talk to a 2-bit Rudy Poot crackerbox like you? Question mark in bold. Why?
Question mark in bold. Why? Dimitri has got to be one of the best characters in the Sly series. Something very interesting is the voice actor for Dimitri. I love this man's writing. Something very interesting about him is English is not actually his first language, like the voice actor for Dimitri. And I might be wrong about this, but I'm fairly certain I heard that apparently he learned English from watching music videos. Which, you know, when you listen to his voice, you know, definitely seems like, looks like I'll need to intimidate him a little. All right. We can threaten violence, use a logical argument, or threaten to expose him. I'm pretty sure that the answer is use a logical argument, so to see the other ones, we're gonna first threaten violence. I'm pretty sure that logical argument is the right answer, so we're gonna do that last. Threaten violence.
Listen, pal, we both know who will win in a fight between the two of us. I'm not looking to start something here, but you know I'll finish it.
True that, Raccoon. In the mano a mano, you win. But look around, you soft sock. It's a supersized aviator blowout. Start the fight in hotel, and disqualification will be yours. You want that, Jack?
Yeah, his lines. So, wait. Now we're down to... I'm gonna turn off chat again just to look at this. Sly 3 is such a magical game. Maybe I should use a logical argument, threaten to expose him. We're gonna threaten to expose him.
You might want to think about talking, pal. I could always rat you out to the Black Baron, then you'd be out of a job.
I'd have no job, and you'd have no nada flight lineup. Go ahead, blow that whistle. I'll be seeing you in the loser's hot dog banquet.
I'll be seeing you in the loser's hot dog banquet. My oh my, we're a drama YouTuber now. Yeah, we're free. We're reporting on all the drama around here. My oh my. Well, let's see that for every Dimitri X is an element of Sly, and X is an element of exposing you. What for the logical argument?
We both know you're gonna tell me. You wouldn't have bothered showing up if you didn't want to talk, so spill it.
I know, but to talk is like sitting on an electric chair. The Baron has eyes and ears and fists. Dimitri will be discovered, and the jig is pinched.
This guy's paranoid. Looks like I'll need to calm him down a little. Maybe I should compliment him, make him feel good, swear to keep it all a secret, or promise to protect him. I think that complimenting him is the answer, if I recall. So we're gonna start out by promising to protect him.
If you talk, me and the gang will protect you. We're all in this together. You can count on us. You know our reputation.
The Black Baron is a big wheel. He'll roll all over us. Too many men he commands. We can't stop them. Too many to count.
Well then, I'm gonna swear to keep it all a secret.
You talk and the secret stays between us. I am a thief after all. Keeping things quiet is what I do best.
Trust a band of thieves? Do I look chumpy to you? Your promises will be cold comfort when I'm pushing up the daisies with concrete overshoes.
Again, everyone 10 and up. Also, I love how he says, like, that he can't trust a band of thieves when Sly 2, the game that Dimitri is a villain in, is called Sly Band of Thieves. Very interestingly enough. Maybe I should compliment him, make him feel good.
Come on now, Dimitri. A man like you can deal with this Black Baron. You've got the best fashion sense of anyone I know.
Le fashion? Style? You're right. If I cannot dress him, I can certainly outsmart him. All is told through clothes. Okay, I'll talk a flight lineup if you agree to owe Dimitri a favor, which I'll collect in a few months of time.
A favor?
There's no small-time favor like, will you water my fish or feed my plant? No way, bro. This old-school mafia blood pack favor, like movies, big time.
There's no small time favor like, will you water my fish or feed my plant? No, this is old school mafia. Also, during that thingamabob, I gotta replay the alert now. Anima coming out of nowhere with 1,500 bits, what the heck?
Man, the poop deck boys. We going on a journey from the past. LAANNNNDDDHHHHO.
Oh, the text-to-speech bot.
Also, happy belated birthday again, Acoust for peace, K-pop heart, love hearts.
I love how the text-to-speech bot reads out the emote names. Anima coming out of nowhere with a 1,500 bits. That is a whole lot of bits to be throwing around. I appreciate the crazy mad lad generosity. You absolute mad lad. I appreciate the happy belated birthday. Yeah, we're going on a blast of the past with a very special gem of a game. I appreciate the 1,500 bits there, Anima. That's incredibly kind of you. Absolute crazy mad lad. I hope you're doing well today. You've made me be at a freaking loss for words because I don't know how to say things. Did not know it was your birthday yesterday, the day before yesterday, technically. So every year we play one Sly game. So in 2019, we played Sly Cooper 1 in one sitting. Last year we did Sly 2 in one sitting, and this year was Sly 3, but it was a really busy day on the Thursday in question, so we only did the first episode there, and now we're doing like one episode a day, so it's gonna be the only game of this trilogy we don't do in one sitting, but it is technically the reason that we're playing through Sly and reliving my childhood and such. So yeah, just turned 22 a couple days ago, which still doesn't feel real, I guess. For the dialogue options here, the correct answer is agree to the favor, which comes to play later in the story. So we're gonna see the other ones of offer him a bribe.
Would a few coins maybe change your mind? I find it's a lot easier to talk when I'm rich.
Bribe money? Le bling? Cash won't help me get done what needs getting done. I need gang of thieves, not Federal Reserve.
I need a gang of thieves, not Federal Reserve. Also, hello, Chiba. Welcome to the shenanigans of refusing to the favor.
Nice. I'm not in the habit of racking up debts, and I don't plan on starting now.
No dice, no debt, no aces flight lineup. The choice is yours. Take debt and take flight roster. Otherwise, take away nothing.
All right, we're gonna agree to the favor, which doesn't come into play until a couple episodes from now in the series, but believe me, it will come into play.
Okay, Dimitri, hook me up with the flight roster, and we'll owe you one.
Done! The bargain she has struck. To find flight roster, look behind one of the tacky paintings in Black Baron's air hangar. It's hidden in secret safe.
Art decryption lock, huh? I know just the guy for the job.
Huh? Stand cool. Here comes Big Cheese.
I bid you all a most flamboyant welcome, my esteemed comrades of the skies. Welcome to another year of the Aces competition. We've got teams here from across the globe. Canada, Belgium, Ecuador, Iceland, Korea, and many, many more. Not the least of which is last year's deadly runner-up, Team Mugshot. This time we're gonna drill you jokers full of holes.
And for anyone who doesn't know, that was one of the antagonists from the first game who had a part in killing Sly's parents.
Some teams have engaged in a little good-natured late-night hijinks. Like when Team Canada stole Ecuador's parachutes.
Or when Team Iceland saw the landing gear off Korea's planes.
Or when Portugal put rat poison in Team Mugshot's coffee machine.
This is such a special game.
That was also very funny.
Very funny.
No more. You know the rules. No one.
And so
absolutely
do
no
I.
one is to leave the hotel after sunset. If my guards catch you outside, you will be beaten to within an inch of your life. No exceptions.
Again, everyone 10 and up.
Same as last year and the year before. I've got the scars to prove it.
I bid you all an exuberant and exaggerated farewell, pilots. Tonight, sleep like geese. And tomorrow, soar like eagles, eh?
This is such a good game. I'm so glad to be playing it again.
They don't lock the front door of the hotel.
Of everyone admits to being a total scumbag. Yeah, they just laugh about it.
Once outside, things will get dangerous.
Yeah, so we're not supposed to be outside at night, which is why there's like guards and stuff everywhere. Wait, so I'm pretty sure the door's over here. Yeah, everyone's just laughing about like, oh, remember that year that Team Canada stole Team Ecuador's parachutes? Man, that was a real gag, wasn't it? Or when whatever team it was sawed off Iceland's landing gear, whatever the heck. All these things that could literally result in death, and they're just laughing about it. Freaking sabotage. Oh man, what a special game. And Adma, oh, the memories of this game. This is such a good game. I'm so glad to be coming back and playing it. Recognize that guy? Mugshot? Potentially from my... Oh, not from my playthrough a couple of years ago, because you've said that you've watched like a coinless speedrun. The big arms guy? Yeah, so he's the second boss of Sly 1.
Long way up to his castle on the hill.
So, in Sly 1, there's the Fiendish Five, I believe they're called. The 5 antagonists of that game across the 5 worlds who, you know, killed Sly's parents and took his Thievius Raccoonus, his family book that has like all the thieving techniques over the ages and stuff like that, splits it into 5, and Sly has to go around getting back pieces of his book and putting these people who killed his parents behind bars and such. And Mugshot there was the second one. So it's very interesting. Sly 3 here brings back an antagonist from the first game and the second game. It brings back Mugshot as another antagonist, and it brings back Dimitri now as an ally instead of an enemy, and I love that. So the castle's up there. So we get a little bit of both Sly 1 and 2 here. So I think it's really cool how in like the finale for the Sly series they bring back old faces and stuff like that. Wow. And something very interesting is in the first game, Sly was the only playable character. It was only Sly 2 that like made the 3 characters playable, and then Sly 3 that made them like actually have more of a connection with one another. Like it still felt like Sly was very much in charge, and in Sly 2 and the other characters were sort of like a side thing, I feel like the developers might have thought. So in this game, they want to have Bentley and Murray have a much more prominent role. So even though in Sly 1, Sly was literally the only person who interacted with Mugshot like in the game at all, and only at like the end of his episode and such. In this game, in this episode in Holland here, I'm pretty sure we never actually get like a single scene of Sly talking and meeting with Mugshot throughout this whole episode. That is left completely up to Bentley and Murray for them to take the spotlight, which I think is a very fascinating thing for them to do. But yeah, who is your favorite boss in the Sly series? Favorite boss in the Sly series? Like, for gameplay-wise or story-wise? What do you say, Anima? I mean, maybe just general enjoyment-wise, probably Dimitri. Like, his boss isn't super hard, but just his dialogue with you during the battle, like, just before the battle with Dimitri in Sly 2, the line that Sly says just before fighting him is like, I have no idea what you just said to me, and your suit sucks, and then Dimitri starts the battle because he's mad as heck, and then if Dimitri beats you in the battle, and you get a game over, he has additional dialogue where he says, my suit is greasy sweet, right before you get the actual, like, kind of game over transition, retry the boss, and it's, like, the best thing ever. But yeah, until they invented time travel, then it was not canon. Yeah, I do not consider Sly 4 canon. It was not made by, like, oh, I thought there might be a cutscene here. Yeah, so we're gonna have to platform in. It was made by a completely different group who... From what I've heard, apparently gameplay-wise, it's like some of the best of the series. I've never played it before, so I wouldn't know, but from what I hear from people. But in terms of the story, man, they freaking destroyed everything. So,
Watching TV? I bother paying them at all. They lounge about like common tourists.
all right, so now we go this way. That's what we better do. Go across here. Ah, I thought maybe I could go all the way up to that thing over there. That would have been a spicy. It might be possible. Might be a possible speedrun strat kind of thing, maybe. Man, I will take freaking Sly platforming any day over something like a classic Mario game, honestly. So much more my cup of tea. What? I'm boosted.
The Aces pilots get better and better.
You see nothing? I love how in Holland here they just have like barrels of cheese just casually on the table.
He's done a fine job training. Our pilots are in tip-top condition. The best lot without question, truly.
The best lot without question, truly.
Going to be our finest.
What? The hell? I tried to... I'm holding circle. It's not... I don't know what just happened. I tried to grab the pole and it freaking magnetized me down to like... What the heck? I don't understand. Well, almost any day, I'll take slide platforming over. It's definitely not perfect. Usually it works the way you want it to. My God! Sleeping? Watching TV? Don't know why I bother paying them at all. Okay. Head across here. Yeah, imagine if I could grab that pole there. I might have started to... Maybe by hitting circle there before, I might have started to like magnetize onto the little sneak spot here since it's all, you know, the same button and such. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe, if I had to hazard a guess. Well, let's not fall off here.
I tell you, Christoph, the Aces pilots get better and better. They've got some real competition.
You suspect nothing. Okay, if this jump could maybe just not be messed up.
No. We've done a fine.
Why it magnetizes onto that? What? Okay, it's definitely not perfect. Usually you go where you're trying to go, but like, sometimes Sly just gets kind of very confused. I think Contessa was your favorite fighting and enjoyment with Jean Bisson. I think it was really cool how Sly 2 made sure to make sure that like every character at least got one boss to their name. And why? No! Huh. No! If I go into the water, I teleport all the way back up to the top. Looks like I can double jump. What, is it broken? I know my disc is like hella scratched up. There's no way that that would be a cause for... Oh! Oh! Speedrun strats accidentally. But yeah, I think that Contessa was a really neat opportunity for, like, in the first chapter with her, a really cool way for, like, you know, Murray to kind of prove himself, even though he's not the one that fights her at the end of the day. That's in the next episode with Sly.
Hey, Sly!
But it was a really cool way for Bentley to prove himself against Jean Bisson with the whole brain against bronze
sorry. Just us Black Baron goons.
thing.
Throw the switch and lower the drawbridge so that I can get up there.
Sorry, pal. I don't see any switch.
But there just has to be a switch. I can't get in the Baron's hangar from down here.
Hold on. I got an idea. It's gonna fall.
Medieval, but effective. Thanks, pal.
Sure thing. See you back at the safe house.
And I mean, in terms of story, and I guess when it comes to like Murray proving himself within Sly 2, with his dedicated boss fight against Rajan in the third episode, like the dialogue between Rajan and Murray is so good with Murray, you know, acknowledging his flaws, but is like, but I'm definitely not weak, and then going into the boss battle and such. Pre-book it. What? I don't understand. Well, time to go get the flight rosters. I don't think there's gonna be a cutscene opening here, so I'm not gonna bother having my camera off here. I mean, there's a lot of good bosses in Sly 2. There's a lot of good bosses in this game as well, but they're kind of very different. The bosses in this game are very, very unique. Like, the most normal one we've had so far is the Murray versus Octavia one at the beginning, which is really good. The second one against the freaking giant Carmelita is so weird. I'm pretty sure the correct thing is over here anyway, but we can loot them all. So whatever. Think it's a weapon? Huh. Oh, I could never find the code in this one. I don't think. I think people hated Jean Bisson. I think people hated him because they didn't understand why he had like a two-parter episode. Like, two-parter enemies that had like 2 episodes where their story was divided across 2 episodes was a thing exclusively in Sly 2. It wasn't in Sly 3. Why are these effects like glitching out over there? I'm being like blue and stuff. Oh, wait! 223!
I'm going to take it out on all of you. Have a pleasant evening and let's have fun tomorrow. What?
I'm gonna take it out on all of you. Anyway, let's have a pleasant evening. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the correct one is the last one anyway, but we can loot them all, I guess. Rigged. But yeah, we found it now. I swear, that was one of the ones that I think I struggled with finding the code of the most back in the day. pretty versatile wheelchair Bentley has here. I'm pretty sure there's one more after this and it's in that one, but we'll check this one. Anyway, my headphone cords are getting caught on my chair. Just before starting the stream, I finally ordered a new pair of these headphones that are like busted and don't work anymore because I really, really like these things. So I ordered a new pair of them, so they should be arriving in a couple days, so that should be nice. Because they wanted turtle soup one with a freaking electrified thingamabob there. Oh, that's a freaking sneaky one. 5'10". 5'10". I appreciate the heads up there, Adama, but at the same time, I also kind of want to find them myself and see if I can find them and stuff. Oh, it was in that one. I think there's one more, but like, okay, cool. I think there's one more painting. So it's the second one, not the third one. Is there a third one? Am I losing my mind?